Well, American Promise is a longitudinal film that's 13 years in the making, which is a deliberate story arc where we turn the camera on ourselves and our 5-year-old son and his best friend as they enter a college prep school at kindergarten age that's predominantly white and affluent.
You know, we came to this, that's producing media, because we do both narrative and documentary film, with a mission. And that mission was to diversify the images that we were exposed to and our children are exposed to.
Yeah, I think in some ways it's kind of less of a responsibility than it is a passion. And I think it's the passion the passion to really contribute to creating a greater space or a greater number of representations. We felt that this film and maybe and the book and perhaps other platforms we developed could help spark conversation as well as talk about the solutions and informations that we had access to. And I think we started the project with the question, you know, what would we have as parents have wanted to know? And that's what propels us and informs how we develop the mobile app, the information that's going into the book. That, you know, it kind of runs the gamut. There may be some filmmakers that are more reluctant to embrace the whole transmedia and multi-platform universe, but we have kind of totally embraced it from a number of points of view because it gives us a greater palette to be able to access people who may not be willing to sit down to watch a documentary, a feature-length piece. So it's another opportunity to be creative, to access these people, but also just from a pure funding perspective, you can no longer stop at just making a film. You have to now really have a plan on how to reach the people who may be the most impacted by the story that you're telling. And that's part of what we're interested in also. We're interested in hopefully creating change through the films that we do.
There are other avenues to take if the door is shut in our face, and we prepare for that. And we're not prepared for failure. We're prepared for our message to come forward, and we're looking at as many avenues as possible to spread that message. I think it's important to discuss why there should be diversity, not only on the film crew, but in the funding world and in the producing world. That some people don't get our story. Some people didn't get the treatment. When we showed it to other people, they said, "Oh my God, that is my life. That's my son's life." You need to tell that story. And so to increase the possibility that someone gets some of these stories that are a little different, off the beaten track, it's important to have diversity in the funding world.
It's not a win-lose situation. It's a win-win. The more we diversify, the more voices we have, the better for everybody.